What's up, 31 fam? How you doing? Welcome back to Horror Today, hosted by me, Punk Rock Dad, over here at Horror 31. Hope you're all having a good day. This is a show that I was trying to kick off a couple weeks ago. Got kicked in the face by COVID and wasn't able to get back on top of things until now. So I've missed you guys. I've really wanted to get this going and get it going faster than I did. So my apologies. But you know, it is what it is. Things happen that are out of your control, and we just either move forward or we sit back and we cry about it. And I'm not trying to cry because I did too much of that when I had COVID, because that shit hurt. Yeah, man. This is Horror Today, where we talk weekly about the new stuff coming out in horror, what's happening, new movies, this and that, whatever news and notes I can find on the genre. I also welcome you to please put anything that I may have missed or that you know about that I don't know about, because I don't know everything, in the comments, please. I'd really appreciate it if you like what we're doing over here. Like the videos, comment on the videos, and subscribe to the channel. We need to hit 1,000 subscribers as soon as we can, so that I can start doing live streams, because I love doing live streams. Anyways, man, I hope you guys are having a great day. I am flat out exhausted still, to be quite honest with you, man. COVID was really tough. That was scary. It really knocked me out for quite a while, but that's enough of negativity, man. Let's talk positivity. Positively scary. Let's talk scary stuff. The first thing I wanted to touch on this week is a new movie by, it's not by the guy from Cradle of Filth, but it stars the singer Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth. It's a satanic cult horror movie called Baphomet. Let's see what it's all about. Cool artwork. Almost looks Psycho Gorman-esque, with more Satan. The lead singer and founding member of the band Cradle of Filth, Danny Filth, is headed into the world of horror with upcoming Baphomet. It's going to be put out by Cleopatra Entertainment, and it'll be the writer-director Nathan Harris. It looks like it's his first movie. I could be wrong about that, so my apologies if I am. But it goes to say that Baphomet tells the tale of an American family, the Richardsons, celebrating their daughter's pregnancy. But things begin to go awry when satanic cult leader Henrik Brander unexpectedly visits their ranch. Seems scary. I hate when people just pop up at people's property and are like, hey, by the way, and then weird things start happening. Henrik offers to pay the family a large sum for ownership of their land, claiming that it is sacred to his congregation. Sketchy. Jacob Richardson, the father, rejects the offer due to the sentimental value of his ranch. Henrik, displeased, begins to put curses on the Richardsons, trying to force them off their own land, even if it means to murder them. That's extreme. After suffering unexplainable tragedy created by the curses, the Richardsons seek help from Maribeth, a white witch high priestess. They soon discover a terrible secret about their house, revealing why their land is so sacred to the cult. They realize they must protect their house from the cult at all costs, and a violent battle between good and evil ensues. I like it. I'm in. I like cult stuff. It's weird. This could go one of two ways, man. This could either go like the Mandy route, or this could go like the Veronica route. I don't know about you guys. I'm not a big fan of musicians jumping into movies, really. I mean, every so often it's like, okay, like Bowie did it pretty well. But like, I don't know any reason to believe that old buddy from Cradle of Filth is going to be a particularly good actor. I guess he might be playing the bad guy, which doesn't show up a whole lot. They're probably using his name to sell the movie, I would imagine. Interesting. I don't know. I will watch the trailer and we'll see what... You know what? I'll tell you what. Let's see here. Is there any way that I could put the trailer in here? Probably not. They would just block my video. Tell you what, I'll put a link to the trailer in the video. In the description. I'm gonna go ahead and pause real quick and watch the trailer, and then I'll be right back, okay? So give me 1 second, folks. Okay, and I'm back. So, that was a very short trailer. It was only about a minute long. The quality seems to be okay. The CG's a little suspect, but it doesn't show you very much. If you're hoping to learn much from the trailer, you really won't. You learn as much from reading this write-up as you will from watching the trailer. Danny Filth is the fella at the beginning of the trailer. I recognized him pretty immediately. His nose is very, I don't know. I recognize his face, basically. Even though he's usually covered in makeup. Without makeup on, I knew that was him. I didn't realize I would have recognized him. That's interesting. Anyways, I'll give this a shot, man. I don't know, dude. I'm positive I've seen worse movies than this. Dude, I sat through almost all of Veronica, and that movie was the absolute biggest piece of garbage I've ever watched in my life. So, you know, Baphomet on the docket. Gonna check it out. All right, let's see what else we can find out about what's going on right now with movies. Okay, so on May 14th, we've got Spiral from the Book of Saw coming to theaters, IMAX, and I would imagine streaming platforms probably soon after. There's a exclusive clip on Bloody Disgusting. It really didn't show much. It shows Samuel L. Jackson kind of going into this room, and he sees this like puppet hanging from a thing. It really shows very little. It's about 40 seconds long. If you want to check out bloodydisgusting.com, they've got that exclusive clip on there. I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited for this. The latest Saw, directed by Darren Lynn Bousman, follows a sadistic mastermind who unleashes a twisted form of justice. Wait, what? That's Saw? As if we're not all fans of that franchise. Working in the shadow of an esteemed police veteran, played by Samuel L. Jackson, brass detective Ezekiel Zeke Banks, played by Chris Rock, and his rookie partner Max Minghella, played by Max Minghella, take charge of a grisly investigation into murders that are eerily reminiscent of the city's gruesome past. Unwittingly entrapped in a deepening mystery, Zeke finds himself at the center of the killer's morbid game. I'm so down for this because of the change in actors and producers, directors. It's like a big, to my understanding, it's a whole revamp. Yeah, that doll that's singing now is creepy as shit, man. But I don't know, man. I'm so psyched for this because I like the first couple of Saw movies. They're way up there on my top movies list. Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. Really excited for this one. Let's see what else we got here going on in movies right now. There's a really good write-up on here. I'm not going to read it all to you guys because it's a very long write-up. Plus, it's an editorial, and somebody went through the trouble of writing all this out. His name is Paul Lee. He's got an article, like a series of articles called Formative Fears. This goes and talks about When a Stranger Calls, and then the sequel, When a Stranger Calls Back. Go give this a read. This is a good one because people oftentimes talk about When a Stranger Calls. I never hear anybody talk about the sequel, and the sequel is pretty good. I haven't watched it in a long while, but just the fact that it's mentioned here, I think I'm going to go revisit it and maybe do a review on it or something. I've got a review coming for American Psycho. We do a gore score review over here at Horror 31, where I've developed a criteria that a movie has to meet in order to score points, and then we give it a total score. It's just something that I developed to give myself a unique way of grading and scoring movies so that people would want to come and listen and maybe have their own input. But I'm doing one for American Psycho, which is one of my favorite movies. I watched it in the middle of my COVID, or right at the beginning of COVID, so I haven't had a chance to film it yet, but it's one of my favorite movies, so I was pretty excited to go back and rewatch it and score it and see what it came up with, and then revisit it and come up with another opinion based on a fresh watch, man. Because I tell you what, when I watched the movie, it was a different movie than I remembered it being, and I hadn't seen it in quite some time, probably almost 10 years. When it first came out, I watched it a bunch, and then you know how that goes. Yo, all right, here we go. Here's some movie news. Cronenberg movie news. Y'all ready for this? All right. David Cronenberg's new movie, Crimes of the Future, reportedly being filmed this summer. Boom! Come on, bro. All right. Pardon me. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Originally teased by Viggo Mortensen earlier this year. Yes, dude, Viggo Mortensen. David Cronenberg is set to return to his roots with his next movie, with Mortensen on board to reunite with Cronenberg and lead the cast. Dude, Yes, Viggo Mortensen's awesome. This will be Cronenberg's first feature since 2014's Map to the Stars, and it's reportedly now titled Crimes of the Future. Dude, if he's going back to like body horror stuff, I'm gonna be so psyched. I can't wait for that. According to a report shared by IndieWire this week, Cronenberg will be filming Crimes of the Future in Greece this summer. The website also notes that Cronenberg fans might recognize the title as the writer-director made a film of the same name back in 1970 about a dermatological clinic director searching for his mentor in the midst of a plague that killed off women. I'm not familiar with that at all. Anybody know anything about that? Look, man, I like Cronenberg. I don't love Cronenberg, so I'm psyched that he's going back to horror, but there's so much of his stuff that I don't know anything about. All the classics, of course, but there's stuff that these guys do that I just, man, look, I only have this much space, man. This mostly lines up with Mortensen's comments from earlier this year that the actor told GQ it's something he wrote a long time ago and he never got it made. Now he's refined it and he wants to shoot it. Hopefully it'll be this summer that we'll be filming. I would say, without giving the story away, he's going to maybe a little bit back to his origins. Cool. When GQ asked if back to his origins meant a return to body horror type stuff, Mortensen had replied, yeah, it's very interesting. It's almost like a strange film noir story. What? Okay. Cronenberg, of course, made a name for himself in the horror world with classics including Shivers, Rabid, The Brood, Videodrome, Scanners, The Dead Zone, and The Fly. A 10 out of 10, I might say. The Fly, bro, is one of my favorite movies of all time. The movie's disgusting, and I love it. Bro, you see how hype I just got? Bro, come on, Cronenberg. Don't disappoint, baby. All right. Let's move along. Yo, there's some TV news. As a matter of fact, what I was just talking about. Check this out. Check this out, dude. Lionsgate developing an American Psycho TV series adaptation, possibly a Saw series as well. Thank you. That'd be dope. Let's see if Lionsgate can do that, and they can do it right. Man. Directed by Mary Herron, the 2000 film American Psycho brought Bret Easton Ellis's novel to the big screen, and it looks like Patrick Bateman is next headed to the small screen. That could be, dude, you could do a lot of stuff with this character. Speaking with Deadline this week, Lionsgate television chairman Kevin Beggs previewed all things Lionsgate TV that are currently in the works, including an American Psycho series. Bro. And potentially down the road, a television series set in the Saw universe. I don't know why I did that, but I'm so down for that. That's so inappropriate. I'm gonna have like 4 subscribers at the end of this. American Psycho is in development, Beggs reveals. We're always exploring what we can do in television with something like the Saw franchise as well, so that's a conversation. Deadline's Nellie Andreeva adds to the report or interview. Beggs would not elaborate further, but I hear the Lionsgate TV is in the early talks on a TV series adaptation of The Book of Saw from Mark Berg and Orrin Coles. Twisted Television. The Saw franchise, one of the longest-running horror franchises in history and which has grossed over $1 billion at the box office, has long been rumored as ripe for a TV expansion. I think that'd be cool on TV on the right channel, HBO, Showtime, something like that. Spiral from the Book of Saw will be released in theaters on May 14th, and it's clear Lionsgate has plans for their franchise beyond that movie. Nice. I'm in, dude. I'm in. I'm 100% in on both of these. What do you guys think about that? Are you guys interested in American Psycho and or Saw TV shows? Dude, they're done the right networks. That would be fan-freaking-tastic. Let's see here. So, I didn't even realize that Creepshow had another season. I don't know where I've been, but they're saying here that this week's season finale of Creepshow literally steps right into the classic movie Horror Express. I've got to go catch up on that. Anybody else just completely miss Creepshow? How did I miss that? What? What? Oh, man. That's a bummer, dude. Like, alright, I'll have to get back to this. I'll have to do a whole review on this. I'm going to watch this. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to start watching Creepshow while I'm editing. Well, I'm gonna have to rewatch and rewatch. That's how that goes, isn't it? All right, let's see what else I got for you guys this week, and then we'll let you go. I know this is kind of free form and all, but I'm just kind of getting this going, and I'm trying to see how this works and where it's gonna lead me, because this is more of just a podcasty type thing. I'll have, you know, top 10 lists and movie reviews for you guys weekly as well. So if you don't like this format, I'm open to advice or recommendations or requests or whatever, man. And this is a open forum. When I get the subscriber count, we'll do this mostly probably on a live stream every week. I'll do a horror weekly live stream, which we can just kind of go through and talk with each other on this stuff, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. But we got to get there first. So I do appreciate all your support and everybody's you know, comments and things. So let's see what we got as far as one more website that I like to go to, and I will just for y'all's information, I use a lot of bloodydisgusting.com, and I go to horrornews.net a lot. That's where I get most of my stuff. If I miss a link or something that I was supposed to put in here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, here we go. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Zombie King, starring Corey Feldman and Edward Furlong, released on DVD May 4th, 2021. You can pre-order it now. Oh, buddy. Yeah. Okay, so Corey Feldman and Edward Furlong, huh? I've got to watch this. Not want to, have to. Morbid curiosity. Okay, you can pre-order it on Amazon. In an attempt to bring his wife back from the grave, an ordinary man turns to voodoo and summons Kaifu, the god of malevolence. He makes a pact to... Did I say that word right? Malevolence? I think I did. He makes a pact to destroy the underworld and bring chaos to Earth, and in return, he will become the Zombie King. What? What? The king of all of it? Walking the Earth for eternity with his deceased love. Now, that's horrible. Now, with a town overrun by the undead and the government's shoot-on-sight policy, a band of misfits must fight for their lives and unravel the mystery in stopping the Zombie King. Yo, this sounds so bad that I cannot wait to watch it. Bro, Edward Furlong has fallen off so far, and Corey Feldman is... I mean, what do you say about Corey Feldman? That guy's wild, dude. Dude's out of his freaking mind. This is gonna be so bad. I can't wait to watch it. And it's probably not even on Blu-ray. They're like, Blu-ray? We're not wasting money on Blu-rays for this. That's amazing. Alright, what else we got? Let's see here. Alright, last thing I'm finding here. A movie called On the Third Day. I'm not familiar with this one at all, but it says Get Out meets Stir of Echoes. I freaking love Stir of Echoes, man. Get Out's pretty good, but Stir of Echoes is one I've been watching for years. Alright, On the Third Day, it says Hell is Coming. Is it really? That's terrifying. Cecilia and her son embark on a journey. On the third day, she is found wandering alone, not remembering what happened during this time. She is desperately looking for her son and finds herself wrapped in a brutal hunt carried out by a religious fanatic whom she faces off against. To her, he's a lunatic. To him, Cecilia is the enemy. Well, that makes sense. You know, it does take perspective, right, folks? I mean, bad guys don't think they're bad guys, right? So, I don't know, dude. I'll check this out. Let's see here. Black Mandala is who put this out. I'm not familiar with Black Mandala. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's got anybody in there that I'd recognize, so I don't know. I'm interested. I'll check stuff like this out, man. This is fun things, man. This is how you find diamonds in the rough, is when you find something like this that sounds kind of cool, and you just go, I'll watch it, and then you hit play, and then you watch it, and that's how you start to discover new things. So I'm always down for that stuff. Plus, if it's really, really great, I'll make a post about it on my social media, and you guys will know that it's worth your time, because that's how I operate. Alright, folks, it is almost time for me to go get some food. Let's see here. Yeah, that's about it for the week, man. This is all kind of a growing... these are growing pains that we're going through right here. I hope you appreciate the work that I put into this, but if you have recommendations or things that you'd like me to talk about, if you've got a list you'd like me to make, or whatever, put it in the comments. I will try to get to it as fast as I possibly can. Hey, here's a question for the week, man. Do you think that Jurassic Park is a horror movie? Because I do, I think big giant monsters are terrifying. Dinosaurs, big giant monsters. Therefore, they're terrifying. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate your input. But hey, this has been Horror Today. This week at Horror 31. I'm your punk rock dad. You're my 31 fam. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Please subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in merch, Patreon, social media, all that jazz is in the description below. I'm not begging nobody, but if you're interested in that, it's there. If not, just come back and see us next time when we put up a video, and I would appreciate it very much. We'll see you soon, everybody. Have a nice day. Peace.